Now we have the table of values and the graph of a function. Can you summarize these using an algebraic function?
That's not too difficult. I can write this as y equals x plus 1.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. It gives us a rule of determining the values of the range for each x value in the domain. However, there is a more general way of writing that using what we call function notations. We write f, open bracket, x, close bracket, equals x plus 1. We pronounce this as f of x equals x plus 1.
That's pretty similar to what I've written, so what's the difference?
Well, there are three advantages of using this notation. Firstly, the f of x notation provides a shorter way of writing an instruction. Instead of writing an instruction like this, determine the value of y when x is equal to -1 and y is equal to x plus 1. We can simply use the f of x notation and write determine the value of f of -1 for f of x is equal to x plus 1.
Okay, and what is the other advantage?
If you're working on two different functions at the same time, then you can call the one f and the other g. Here, f of x is equal to x plus 1 and g of x is equal to 3x minus 5. If you then drew the graphs of the two functions on the same set of axes, you could simply label the one f and the other g instead of writing out the whole equation. Finally, the really big advantage of the f of x notations is that it allows us to describe functions in a much more generalized way. We need this notation to describe transformation of functions.